Do you want to deal with coping with your grief, or do you want to be dealing with courtrooms?
Exactly.
So, it's like, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of the people, or if not 100% of the people, are going to say, I want to deal with my grief. I want to be able to, put my loved one to rest. I want to be able to just not worry about anything.
Keep
Uh,
our assets.
and that's where the
Yeah.
estate planning comes in. So I
Yeah.
do recommend, and I highly, highly recommend, and even to my own family members, my siblings, my sisters, I keep like at it, like, hey, like you guys are, but you have you have a home, you have your assets, you have kids. If something happens to you, God forbid, your kids are underage, or even if they're adults, what is going to happen with your assets?
Right.
Um, so my number one advice to everybody is do a trust.
Yeah.
Do a trust. Uh, with a trust, along with it, as part of the estate planning, you can do what is called the pour over will. It's basically a will,
Yeah.
but the pour over basically means when you do pass away, the will goes, whatever you set on the will transfers to the trust.
Okay.
And when you do set up your trust, it's going to be I recommend a revocable trust, which you can get rid of at any time during your
Okay.
lifetime, or you can make
Okay.
changes during your lifetime. Um, you can be your own trustee while you're alive, and then you just set, a successor trustee, which is basically the person that is going to stay responsible when
Yeah.
you are no longer
It
here.
just gives you a layer of protection
Yes,
between your assets and your personal responsibility, similar to what a
yes,
corporation could do for a business, right?
right, and
Yeah.
that will keep your assets and everything outside of the courtroom.
I've seen the heartbreak that comes with, someone passing away and not having life insurance, or someone passing away and not having a will or an estate plan. And so then the property goes into probate, property has to be sold, and then the kids get nothing, or they don't get anything till years later. And it's a fraction of what they were expecting for their inheritance. And so, um, I mean, some of this stuff can be very complicated. If you have multiple properties, multiple beneficiaries, multiple assets, or millions of dollars, it could be complicated, and there's high level attorneys for that. But for the average person,
Right.
you could get a simple basic will, and that'll will cover a lot, right? Or a trust. So we could
Yes.
go on and on about that. And I just, everyone, please do your homework. Reach out to Daniela or an attorney that you trust.